My beloved child, come closer now. You have been measuring your life with numbers that were never meant to define you. Age, speed, milestones, visible success. You look at calendars. You look at timelines. You look at what others have reached by certain years. And quietly, you place yourself on that scale. You ask, am I where I should be? Am I behind? Did I take too long? Beloved, I do not measure you that way. The measurements you have learned did not come from me. They came from a world that only knows how to count what can be seen, but I measure differently. I do not count your life by how much you have accomplished. I do not weigh your worth by how quickly things happened. I do not look at your journey and ask why it took so long. I look at who you are becoming. I look at what your heart can now hold. I look at how you respond to pain, to delay, to disappointment. I look at whether you have learned how to stay gentle in a world that rewards hardness. These are my measures. You think you are behind because you are looking at external signs, but I am looking at internal growth. Growth that cannot be rushed. Growth that does not show up on schedules. You learned compassion because you waited. You learned humility because things did not come easily. You learned patience because answers were delayed. These were not setbacks, they were formation. I did not hurry you because I was shaping something in you that speed would have damaged. You see the places where nothing seemed to happen. I see the places where everything was happening, where your heart softened, where your pride loosened, where your need for control faded. These moments mattered deeply to me. You think others are ahead because they reached visible places, but visibility is not my priority. I am not impressed by speed without substance. I am not moved by success without character. I am attentive to quiet faithfulness, to the way you kept going when no one noticed, to the way you stayed honest when pretending would have been easier, to the way you learned to listen instead of forcing outcomes. I measure differently. I measure by presence, by revealed love, by humility learned through difficulty, by how you treat yourself. When things do not go your way, you are not behind, because you do not meet someone else's timeline. Timelines are not universal. What takes one person a year takes another a decade. And that does not make one better. It makes them different. I did not design you to follow a template. I designed you to become yourself, fully, honestly. Without rushing past your own soul, you feel pressure because you believe time is running out. But I am not afraid of time. Time serves my purposes. I use time to deepen what matters. I use waiting to refine what lasts. I am not asking you to catch up. I am asking you to trust my way of measuring. Trust that nothing essential is missing. Trust that you are not late. to anything that matters. Trust that the work done in you will sustain what comes next. You will not arrive where I am leading you empty. You will arrive with capacity, with wisdom, with gentleness, with strength that does not need to prove itself. You are not behind. In my eyes, you are not delayed rememberingly. You are exactly where your formation requires you to be. Let go of the numbers. Let go of the comparisons. Let go of the fear that you are running out of time. I am not measuring you by the world's clock. I am measuring you by love, and you are growing. Stay with me. There is one more thing I want to give you before we rest. My beloved child, come, walk with me now. Not faster, not slower, just here. Stay in your lane with me. You have been looking sideways for so long, watching others move, listening to their stories, measuring your steps against theirs, and without noticing, your shoulders grew tense, your breath shortened, your joy thinned. Beloved, you were not meant to walk that way. You were not created to carry everyone else's pace on your back. Your lane is not empty. It is not forgotten. It is not behind. It is simply yours. And I am in it with you. You do not need to check how others are doing to know where you are. You do not need to look over to see if you are enough. I am enough for where you are. When you stay in your lane, something gentle happens. The noise quiets. The urgency loosens its grip. You begin to hear your own breath again. You begin to feel your steps. You begin to notice me beside you. I am not pulling you forward. I am not standing ahead, calling you to hurry. I am walking with you at a pace your heart can sustain. You can look ahead without fear. You can walk without comparing. You can rest without guilt, because staying in your lane does not mean giving up. It means trusting. Trusting that the road you are on was not assigned by accident. Trusting that the timing you are in is not a punishment. Trusting that what I am doing in you matters, even when it is quiet. You have been tempted to leave your lane because you thought others were finding something you missed. But hear me now. Nothing meant for you is found by stepping into someone else's path. What is meant for you will meet you right where you are. When you stay with me, you stop asking, "Am I behind?" And you start asking, "Am I present?" Presence is where peace lives, not ahead, not behind. Here, you do not need to see the whole road. You do not need to know how long it will take. You only need to take the step that belongs to you. I will take the rest. I will guide without rushing. I will walk without comparing. I will remain without leaving. Stay in your lane with me when doubt returns. Stay in your lane with me when comparison whispers. Stay in your lane with me when the world feels loud and hurried. I will keep you steady. I will keep you gentle. I will keep you from exhausting yourself, trying to be someone else. You are not late. You are not behind. You are not alone. You are right here, and I am with you. Rest now. Let your body soften. Let your heart settle. There is no race. There is no pressure. There is only this quiet walk we are taking together. Stay with me always.